Well, I had no idea about the software industry. I had not really invested time on learning what it was about. But when I had to do an internship, I started looking for well-known companies such as Oracle, and then I started to get to know as well SAP. Now that I know what company it is, I'm like, it's huge. But then when I was looking into it, I was like, I had never heard of this company ever in my life.
I think when you come into SAP, you're lost, right? It's very easy to get lost because you don't know who to talk to. Sometimes there's like so many acronyms that you don't know what SVP means for whatever that you're trying to understand the portfolio, because there's so many solutions and it's divided by line of business. So I think it can be all very confusing and you can feel quite lost.
When I talk to my new DDEs that join, for example, I try to explain them what this week is about. When they come in, there is, trainings and onboarding week and the black belt program, then all of these kind of things, and they struggle a bit to distinguish what is the difference. And I try to explain them that the first week, I think, is the first week that allows you to settle a little bit into the office.
After transitioning to a new role, I think it's just a must because it covers all the different aspects of the role that you're gonna undertake and that you're gonna do. And there are many things that you already know. For example, I was working alongside with DDEs, but at the same time, I didn't know what they were doing 100% of the time. For example, in the first week experience, you get to know other DDEs as well as other account executives. When you start a new role, you don't know the expectations, you don't know what you have to do. And when they share with you what they do on a day-to-day basis, you start like creating a map in your mind saying, okay, so these are things that I'm gonna have to do.
I think dedicating a full week to understanding not only how we operate, but also the business and what are some of the important things that you have to understand in order to be successful, and maybe not explain them all in detail, but to know who to ask to or where to find information is key. And I think the onboarding, that full week of onboarding really helps.
I think it's more about what are the teams that are here, that I learned a lot, definitely about the creative services team.
For me, the use of some tools was pretty new, like Outreach. The second piece was the part of humanizing business. I think in principle it's a great concept, and I've never heard of it in Mexico or in any other company that I've been a part of.
We had a mindful session in the morning, for example, that I think was super important as well, because especially when you're coming in new and everything is like coming down on you, it's that someone's being like, stop, like let's do this morning, like 1 hour, let's calm down. You would have not taken this yourself, you would have not done this yourself. So that's something that I remember.
It helps your network grow, and also when you get to know these people, you also know that later on you're going to be able to reach out to them if you have questions, if you need something, they're going to be there because they know that you were in the first week experience, so they know you're new.
What I personally loved a lot is it was actually not dedicated to my specific role. I liked that we were a mix of people. We had people from content, for example, creative services. We had people AEs that were joining. We had DDEs that were joining. We had different geographies joining. We had EMEA North, we had EMEA South, and I think that was a really nice opportunity because especially when you're in COVID and you cannot access the office, just to know who is in my environment, and that's something I think I really like.
To sum it all up, I think it's a necessary week for everyone that counts because it covers the culture of SAP, the idea of what the role that you're going to do. So learn the experience from other colleagues. That would be my message to the people that have not done it.